Wake up!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Married to Film. I'm Ralph and this is Shimada. Right now we're at episode 20 of season 3 of Attack on Titan. This one's called That Day. At the end of last episode, we know there was a flashback to when Eren's dad was young, and him and his sister, they left and they went beyond the wall, and they seen like a blimp and a whole bunch of stuff. So I wonder where this story is going to take us.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm like, a blimp? I'm like, they didn't go to another universe?
Oh, wow. The MCU has corrupted you.
His sister's name was Faye.
Okay. All right. You ready?
And it's a quadruped.
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 Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did it wrong.
Friends, rodents, quadrupeds, lend me your ears.
Friends, rodents, quadrupeds, lend me your ears!
It's Ace Ventura 2.
He did say quadruped. Okay, let's continue on our Attack on Titan then.
Let's go.
The fateful day that I, just a naive youth, was made to face the truth of this world.
Continuation. That they ran past
Move
the
it,
gate.
you vermin! You can't get away from these devil bloods. Damn Eldians are crawling around as they please now.
Grisha,
It's all right, Faye. We've heard worse before.
it's so big.
Are you kids here to look at the airship too?
Yes, sir.
You're from the ᴄʟɪᴛᴏᴜ zone. Let's see your exit permit.
Our permit? We don't have one.
If you entered the city without permission, then you need to be punished.
Yes, sir.
Hard labor or a quick beating.
Quit
A
beating.
beating, please.
You said a beating, please.
You don't want to trouble your parents, right?
That's right. My sister didn't want to come, but I dragged her with me. Please allow me to take her punishment, too.
Wow.
Very well.
Dang, I thought he was just
Sheesh, go easy on him, Kruger. Come on, dear, let's get you back home.
Wow.
Oh, he's really beating him.
Sorry. I'll go back home now.
Wait. You came to see the airship, right? You may as well do it while you can.
Where's his little sister?
He took her back home.
How is he supposed to know where she lived?
The next day, my sister was found on the banks of the river.
I showed the girl to the gates of Liberio, and then I went on my way. I find it disturbing that your son doesn't know what it means to be of his bloodline. I mean, you have been teaching him so that he can feel the weight of your ancestors' sins now, haven't you?
I couldn't prove it, but I knew that man from Marley Public Security was lying through his teeth. We had stumbled upon him while he was slacking off on the riverbank. How busy could he have been? I began to hate that Marleyan and my father, so much that it made my head spin.
1,820 years ago, our ancestor ᴄʟɪᴛᴏᴜ made a contract with the devil of all earth and obtained the power of the Titans. Upon her death, Ymir's spirit was split into the 9 Titans. These Titans defeated the great nation of Marley and conquered the continent for themselves under the name of the Eldian Empire. Thus did this land's dark ages begin. The subjects of Ymir deemed all the other races inferior to their own and violently oppressed them. Marley brought 7 of the 9 Titans under its control and used them to win the Great Titan War just 80 years ago. The Eldian king at the time erected 3 walls on the island of Paradis, and he fled there along with a great many of his people. Our ancestors were abandoned and left behind on the mainland, but despite our history, the gracious people of Marley let us live and stay on their land.
My father was talkative for someone who had just lost his daughter. As he stood there, shaming his forebears and idolizing his oppressors, he looked just like a whipped
That's
dog.
what I said.
That officer was telling lies. He probably took Faye and...
Silence! I told you. Our ancestors were heinous sinners, understand? They committed genocide against all other races.
Payne and I didn't do anything like that! We were just walking outside!
Why are you doing this? What's wrong with you? Why are you so eager to get us all shipped away? I beg you, Grisha, please don't force the rest of this family to meet the same fate as Faye.
I told you.
I still wonder which was truly in the wrong.
That's why I say, how you know
The
what she
world I
said?
lived in, or me. I discovered my own path in life when I was 18 years old.
Your sister was killed by a Marleyan public security officer. That's a verified fact from our informant in the government. There's some things that you need to hear.
When I learned the truth of my sister's death, I swore to myself that I'd show these Marleyan
Oh my God!
were. I saw that my ancestors' so-called sins were justified. Now, to set the world right as it had been, Eldia would have to be restored. Our informant within the Marleyan government was called the Owl. He led the restorationists without ever showing himself. Come! I've discovered the truth! Our ancestor Ymir awakened the power of the Titans and used it to tame the wilderness, carve out roads, and to make bridges to span the mountains. She didn't oppress other people, she helped them to prosper.
So the history we were taught as children was just a hoax. Marleyan propaganda.
Professor Grisha, how do you read this ancient language?
Oh no, I haven't deciphered much of the writing at all yet.
The owl sent us a new ally.
Hello. It's good to meet you. I am here as a descendant of the royal family, the last on this continent, Dinah Fritz.
When we locked eyes, I decided to allow fate to steer my life where it would. Dinah was all that remained of a branch of the royal family that refused to flee the continent. She taught us secrets about the Titans that only royalty had known before. The king brought the founding Titans' power into the walls. If we take that power, then we can control all other Titans and crush Marley once and for all!
The 145th king forsook his duty to restore order on the continent and moved his capital to a distant island. All our pain, all these years of anguish, it can all be traced to the moment our king renounced conflict.
We'll restore Eldia and live proudly once more! The next year, the two of us married, and were blessed with a son. His name was Zeke. A royal child, Zeke. There's no doubt in my heart that someday he'll lead his people to victory.
Listen up, you Eldians! We'll soon begin recruiting new...
The Marleyan government required subjects of Ymir to become Marleyan warriors, capable of serving as vessels for the 9 Titans. We've received a new message from the Owl. He says the reason Marley's making these moves is to prepare for an anticipated struggle over resources, as military technology keeps advancing. It's bad, but we still have a path forward. I'll send my son, Zeke, to become a Marleyan warrior.
What?
You see, Zeke, almost everything that you've been told by the Marleyans was wrong, but you have to obey their every order, and you have to do it better and faster than anyone else around you.
All of us here are counting on you to save Eldia from disgrace.
I saw him as a child of royal blood, as Eldia's greatest hope. But did I ever see him as Zeke? As the boy he was? At any rate, Zeke chose to protect himself, as well as his grandparents, by turning in both of his naive, foolish parents to Marley public security.
That's right. This is Marley's penal colony for you Eldians, called Paradis. You'll serve a life sentence for treason on this island, once you become a pure Titan.
Answer me! Who is the owl?
Please, no more! I don't know! I told you everything! Please, just
I'm disappointed to hear that. We'll do another then.
Grace?
Shit! How the hell did this happen, Grisha? Why in the world would Zeke decide to betray us? Isn't he your son?
Oh! Okay.
Entrusting everything to you was the stupidest thing I ever did!
I'm so sorry.
You're free to go.
Guys, no!
Oh my God.
Guys!
We do this to be sure the Titans we make leave the area. They'll chase him for a good while.
But they always catch him in the end. Kruger knows, eh? Right?
Right?
Yeah. It's him. There's no doubt. That's the bastard who killed my sister.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a whole bunch to turn this time, so let's get a move on.
Wow.
They did the same thing to Ymir. They did the same thing. Tossed her off. But we didn't know. Wow.
No!
Dinah,
My darling.
why'd they bring you here? I told them every last thing there was to know. This woman's a royal blood.
Shut your mouth!
No matter what form I might take, I swear I'll come find you.
Well, isn't that romantic? I'm sure you'll make a great Titan couple.
No! Dinah!
Were you having a nightmare, or?
Yeah, I guess I was. That was no dream. It was real.
That was history.
Just now, I was somehow reliving my dad's memories. Poor Dinah.
Look at that! Your woman's forgotten all about you. I guess she fancies that Grisha fellow more now, eh?
Shut up.
Wow.
His first wife
Did you say
killed his
something?
mama.
It was you. 15 years ago, you fed my 8-year-old sister to your dogs. It was you!
See, it's about education. My boys learned from watching their dogs eat your sister. Look, that is your people's true form. All it takes is some Titan spinal fluid, and any one of you will turn into a man-eating monster. The whole of humanity would feel safer if you Eldians would just disappear. We wish we could eradicate you from this world.
You what?
I have no trouble sleeping at night, because I'm not really killing humans. If you had restored Eldia, you'd be butchering us Marlians right now. Say, since your history's so wonderful, why don't you share it with your friend down there?
No! You can't do this to me! I'm a human being!
Ooh, hear that? Your sister's calling for you!
Ah!
Hello.
Right.
I'm hungry.
Right.
So, is it as interesting as he said it was? Wait, why'd you do that?
Because I'm the owl, Grisha. Watch closely, and don't forget, this is how we of the Nine use our power.
Ah, crapola! Yeah.
My mind is spinning. Like
So.
something about 9. Something.
Oh, okay, I got it. Well, I don't have it because my notes are all over the place. He said he was the owl. He was the one that was supposed to go in and give him and feed him the information on the Marlian side. But I thought that he sent Zeke to be the spy on the Marlian side. But I guess it was just two different people. I'm a little confused on that. And for one moment, we were thinking that this is not the story for Grisha. We thought this was like his great grandparent, because we didn't know
Just
that
was
he
another
had
child.
another child or another marriage, to say the least, which we find out that Dinah
was
is
the one
Dinah
that ate
Fritz
Aaron's mama.
is royalty. She was the only one of royalty that joined their coalition or whatever that was, that whole band of brothers that they were trying to form to fight against. These were Eldian people that were trying to fight the Marleyans. Okay, I got that. Okay. This is a continuation from the last episode where Grisha and Faye went outside their jurisdiction, and they had the little armbands on them to let people know that they were where they from, but they considered them devils because they were outside the wall, and inside the wall they look at the outsiders as outsiders, and they call them little devils. When they got to the place where they wanted to see the blimp, they called it the airship. They just wanted to see it. They got up some steps, went up the stairs, and there were two officers. They were just sitting there smoking cigarettes, and they were like, "So y'all came to see the airship?" And they was like, "Uh-oh, we're in trouble." And they was like, "No, whatever, you can see the airship, but since you're here and you have this armband, you know, little devils, you're gonna get either a beating or you're gonna get
hard labor.
Which one would you choose?" Grisha said, "I'll take the hard labor, and I'll take the hard labor for my sister too."
He took the beating.
I'm sorry, took the beating for himself, and then he wanted to take the beating for his sister too. Well, the little other soldier was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take your sister home." And I was telling Ralph, how he know where she stayed? That was weird to me. First of all, older men with little girls, I get some type of feeling that's not right. So he said, "We're gonna beat you because of the weight of your ancestors' sin." So just like with any other family, your history is not told correctly. And so you have to find out the correct history. When I say my notes all over the place, it is all over the place. Ymir spirit had split between 9 other titans. That's what he meant of the 9. I'm sorry, I didn't even know I had it in my notes.
I knew you probably did.
And Ymir is a she, okay, which is like, because our Ymir, you know, okay, whatever. There was an ethnic cleansing for 1,700 years. I'm just telling y'all what I got on my notes. So it was Eldian versus the Marleyans. Okay, the founding titans are hidden within the wall. We knew that there were titans in the wall. We just didn't know that they were the founding titans, and that whoever has the power, yields the power, they will get those founding titans out of the wall, and they will crush humanity. That's basically the thing. So whoever has that power can do it. So they did the same thing they did with Ymir. I mean, the other girl. She was turned into a titan. Yeah. Remember when she said that she wasn't the queen or whatever the case may be, or it was me or blah blah blah. She confessed to something, and they were like, "Okay, well, you getting ready to do this sacrifice or this ritual or whatever," and it was just the injection. So they injected all of these Eldian people with Titan spinal fluid to turn them and to banish them. That was their punishment. So this whole time, we're not knowing that these were just regular human beings. These were people that the people inside the wall turned the people from outside the wall into Titans. Push play.
I know, right?
And
Eren and Mikasa is locked up for
Thank
their
you. I'm sorry.
Insubordination. But Eren, he's seen all this in like memory, so it seems real to him. So he knows the whole story now.
Because just think about it. He just ate. Didn't he eat somebody?
No, that was Armin that ate the Colossal Titan.
So who did Eren eat getting all these memories?
His dad.
No, but why is he not now getting the memories?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
So maybe maybe he's yielding his dad.
We'll see. All right. Let us know what you guys thought. We'll see y'all next time. Love y'all. Bye.